Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamek. This is Let's Play Legends of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode we got some information from the General before he figured out who we are. But we also got a new party member. He is... I don't know, Olivia? It's a weird name because it's not Oliver because it's got an E in it, but it's also not Olivia. You know, now that... I was thinking it for a while that, what if it's a girl, but you actually do look like a girl a bit. But maybe not, maybe you're just a very effeminate man. Either way, all jokes about sexuality and gender aside, Olivia here has a gun. Which probably means that we've finally got a ranged attacker in this group, or rather one that isn't a ranged physical attacker because everyone's got magic. Either way, before we go back I just need to point this out. One of our quests, Tender Poultry. Now along the way I got, if we get, yeah, I have 8 of it. And I'm pretty sure it's dropped by all the birds that we fought along the way. I'm just saying it for anyone following along. Be sure to have at least 5 of them when you're back in the city. So yeah, quick skim ahead now. Just gonna... actually not going to... I would like to see what Olivia's special attack is like, so expect me to cut in when that happens. They're all very weak to fire. And of course we can use Hurricane. And I guess get the 7th bonus for this. Take! I mean, doesn't exactly sound like a girl, does it? You are slow though.
Seems you came up short.
Might need to do some finagling to let Olivia get the final move in the battle or something along those lines. Yep, that stings. Okay, listening carefully. Take that! Yep, that's definitely not a girl. Oh well. It's still a weird thought. Olivia is a very strange way to spell a name. It just throws you off completely.
Piece of cake.
It's probably just the art style if we're fair. I should probably stop spamming Hurricane. Probably, but it's just nice to have quick draw. Those are quite the physical attacks. I can't remember whether these things are that sturdy in the first place, though.
Oh, are we done already?
Anyway, cut ahead until we see something new from this. Alright, let's experiment. What happens with quick draw? Actually, nah.
Enjoy the show.
Why did I fast forward that?
Nighty-night.
You are a glamorous, glamorous man. Even if the party doesn't like you that much, yeah, still glamorous.
We're good to go!
Yeah, he just looked a bit too much like a player character in his first introduction. I figured it'd either be a bit like the Wonder Chef in the Tales, whichever Tales game had the Wonder Chef in it, because I don't play Tales games, but he was either that or he was going to be a party member, and yet I still just went into a bit of shock when he actually joined. It's kind of weird, really. So this is Bose, is it? It's a lot more urban than I'd have imagined. That building over there is Bose Market, no? Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is your really first time in Libel? I was smart enough to buy a tourist guide before I left. One published by your very own Libel News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we really live in a convenient age. So, do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yes, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, that's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place? The Anterose, authentic Libel cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty penny if you decide to go with a full course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar over any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady, I've brought sufficient travel expenses. If that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? Not talking about your songs and musical renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mirror with that? Well, both of them said the same thing, but one of them was slightly more tactful about it. I've starred as the main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mirror in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos! Oh. I guess I'll be back in the party sooner or later. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonia a weirdo like that? I don't like the idea of that being the highest stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is I think the majority of the people over there are quite serious. I read in a book that the Rethos respects the strong, silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist? Now, just hold up there, Estelle. The artist of the word here, that'd be less than pleased. Let's see, we need to report the information we got out of the General to Lugren. Yeah, it would be best if we let Mayor Maybell know after that too. So first visit the guild, then the mayor's residence. Let's get going. I don't want to do that because I think I want to hand in to Gwen at the Anterose restaurant. Are you Gwen? No. finest, huh? And when they say this is a high-class joint, they are not kidding. Okay, that might be interesting for later. But which one's Gwen? This restaurant's become more and more popular since the current day took over. Just about every member of the staff was handpicked specifically by her. I'm the exception, I guess. I came because I wanted to. Citron. He's finding it impossible to get wine shipments. Make do with what's in the cellar, but it can't last forever. Airship's becoming run again soon, please. Worked our little tushes off, pardon my Urbonian. Save up enough money to afford a meal here, but it was worth it. Can't tell if these are the same things they said last time or not. Wore my best outfit to come here. I hope I don't seem overdressed. I'll need to be careful not to drop any of my tableware. Times certainly have changed, though. Now tourists from the Empire come to Bose to buy our goods. I'm just not sure how I feel about that. I keep thinking all the men and women who were lost to us during the war. People who will never come back. That's quite the heavy topic to get into when... with this sort of music. Who are you, Gwen? Yes, can I help you? Hello! We're here with the Bracer Guild. We have a delivery. She was Gwen, but I can't tell because once again... the recording bar's covering up the name. No matter where that recording bar is, it's always in the way. Thank you so much for going to all the trouble. I'm sure you must have been busy with your other work. There's no problem at all. Helping those in need is just what our job as bracers is all about. Yes, it's just like Estelle said. Now with the airline is at a standstill, it's a difficult time for us all. Really appreciate you saying all that. But the time of mirror... I can't tell what it says. Something of mirror. I'm paying just doesn't seem like enough. Oh, I know. Please let me do this for you too. Do what? I'll teach you how to make my specialty omelets. You mean the one served here at Andero's? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it okay for you to be giving out your recipes like that? Don't worry, it's not a problem. Even if you make a dish just like the recipe says, doesn't mean you'll get the same taste. Sounds like you've got a lot of confidence in your cooking. Remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like the relationship between a musician and your sheet of music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same. That's pretty profound. A recipe, in the end, is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. By only following the rules, you'd be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out. Learn the liberal omelette recipe. Score! We'll have to give this a try later on. Estelle, now this is just little pre-cooking advice, so don't take it the wrong way, but please read the recipe before you try it. How rude! What are you trying to say? That I'm the worst cook ever? Then make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. A pinch of salt doesn't mean you should drop a fistful in there, you know. I'll show you a fistful. Well, following the setup of any recipe is important, but enjoy what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See? Now that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree! Thanks for the new recipe! My pleasure. Come and enjoy a bite to eat here every once in a while too. Quest Ingredient Seeker completed. Alright then, so next up... Alright, we just turn things in. I think next we go to the Bracer Guild. Oh, there's the... Yeah, that's the Ingredient Seeker. Good work. It looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back again if you have anything else to report. Man, the music is kind of overwhelming, if we're honest. Oh, it's you kids. So what did you find out about the incident? or something along those lines. You bet! Valuable information at that! Stella relayed the information they obtained from General Morgan. The Sky Bandits and the Kapua family. You're right, that is valuable information. Looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that the General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I had originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates Bracers that much... Calling it now, he's got some personal reason to dislike them, because I can't see someone reasonable having that much of a dislike for someone whose job is basically freelance detective. Don't worry about it, General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well then, I guess we'll just have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. Looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of Sky Bandits, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would never have thought they would go as far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Linde. Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison. Hijacking an airliner and turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family. The risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more investigative side ourselves. Okay, there should be a lot more new quests here. So the ones that we care about are the short-term ones, which is this one. Sighted along the trail behind Ravenue Village, needs to be sought out and exterminated ASAP. Right, so we're going... I'm just looking at this quest. Head out of the town west first. West is the left when north is up. This is... oh. Come on now, Missy. I'm begging you, please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. Yeah, that's right. Of course I'd need a photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those without an appointment to leave. Hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please! For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it. I have an obligation to inform the readers. But... yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the number if we have the mayor erase the cover. She's said to be very beautiful after all. Dorothy, why'd you have to go and say something like that? It was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any good news to go in, we could lure customers to buy the magazine cover by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover. Dorothy is one of those people where you have to tell her, now don't go blabbing this to anyone else, okay? This is in confidence. You idiot. Miss? Well, aren't you to a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Mabel about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Please, leave. Oh dear, she has a very intimidating glare. Fine. So are we going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of Idios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Yo, wait for me! Well, that's interesting. Huh? Good afternoon, Lila. It's you Braces again. Did you just return from the Harkin Gate? Yes, something like that. So, about those two you just turned away. A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. I see you don't... straight to the point. Like a lightsaber through warm butter. Really? Those miscreants said they planned to use the mare to make some quick mirror. As long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see. You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Selfless devotion, befitting the ultimate maid. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor is waiting for you. I want to get things done ASAP, just in case. East Bose, West Ravenue Village. Yeah, I want to deal with that monster while I have the chance. Apparently there's 2 quests in this direction, not just 1. You're weak to fire. Water. And another 5. Oh, actually, EP didn't go up. I guess we should have slept at a hotel or something. Oh well.
Oh, are we done already?
Keep an eye out for treasure chests like a good adventurer. Stay on the road like a good driver. Don't take the side path for now. We can get it on the way back. Yeah, but I want to beat up monsters. I need a reminder. Right, you're only weak to water. So that's Estelle's job. Not bad. I guess it is just as well that Olivia left the party. We wouldn't have the stuff to... What are you? You look like some sort of platypus chimera. Rock Pecker. Avian monster, can you knock you senseless after a single attack, only goes after males? That sounds weird. So it looks like Estelle's actually just on the brink of being able to one-shot to things with water spells, but also not quite. Stay on the path. Right. We have a treasure chest. See, the thing is, I don't know exactly what points of the story that will the quests will expire on, so... Oh wait, when it says only goes after males, does that mean it'll only target Joshua? That might be it.
Someone's been naughty.
Sure, why not? there's anything... Yeah, see? Last time she was able to one-shot with Aqua Bleed, but this time she just left a tiny sliver of health.
Alright, we're good to go.
It would have been nice if someone dropped Earth, Water or Wind. I could have improved my stock of those, but oh well. There's always some sort of Sepith that I want. Actually, maybe do a little bit of looking at our stuff. Give her the Topaz Talisman, and Joshua the Work Helmet. Yeah. Although if I do ever see a Shining Pom, I have to remember to remove it because that will absolutely screw me over. Now we've got 3 of these Goombas. Goomba's just my go-to insult for anything video game related. Oh boy. Fingers crossed. Okay, that's a rather impressive attack, let's be fair.
Piece of cake.
So then, which is it? North Ravenview Village, East West Crone Pass. Okay, think about it. What does the guide say? Keep an eye on the south side of this road just when you start to wonder where it will end. Do I have a... I really should plan these out a little bit better in advance, shouldn't I? Ooh dear, I really should have... I should have talked with him, shouldn't I? Well, that's a problem. I'm just going to avoid battles for now. The question is, which one is the side path? It's hard to tell. Spence Pharmacy at Bose Market. At first I was worried about how I was going to run the store, but things finally started to sell little by little. So I guess the best thing I can do is give customers my service with a smile. This marketplace is much more lively than I could have ever imagined. Definitely worth seeing. Which one would be the pharmacy? Might not look it, but I run the kitchen at the mayor's residence. Though I can't cook anything like the Anteros, I can still whip out a decent meal. The mayor's been so busy recently, I need to get her to take in some nourishment. I guess you're the pharmacy. Can I help you find something, my medicine works wonders. You came after seeing something posted on the bulletin board at the Bracer Guild? Could you by any chance be Spence? So you're braces, are you? I've been waiting for you to come. Okay, so we can dispense with the formalities then. I understand you're trying to find some places where the bear claw grows, correct? Yes, the bear claw is a medicinal herb that's difficult to find in these parts. Up till now, I've had them shipped from Roland. Just recently I was asked by Father Holston to prepare me new medicine. Seems like I'm going to need more of these than before. That's why I decided to find my own sources. The bear claw, huh? If I remember right, it grows in the forest of Mistwold in Roland. The bear claw is said to grow well in humid locations. I'm pretty sure it grows in a place like that in Bose. Guess all we can do is hit the road and start conducting a thorough search. Such investigations are an important part of the Brace's work. Just think it is a good opportunity to learn. I guess there's no other option, huh? If we come across any bear claw flowers, we'll come and let you know. I'm counting on you kids, and be careful out there. Actually, who are you? I try to find things with hidden value and get my hands on them for a reasonable price. The thrill of this is something you can't experience that easily in other occupations. To be honest though, I am still quite an amateur at this myself. No matter how carefully I choose what to buy, more than half of what I get turns out to be junk. Right, well, we're about half an hour in, so next time in Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, we've got, well, something west of the city to do. I'm just not entirely sure exactly what. Until then guys, take care. See you all around.